The Pink Panther Rides Again. Whitman, A Telltale Book. The Pink Panther perched on his vegetable cart and pulled by Long Shot Sam, his sleepy horse. "Big juicy red tomatoes," he called. "Get your beautiful tomatoes." To himself he muttered, "Yuck, I don't even like tomatoes. A handsome fellow like me should be doing something more exciting, more dashing. But what?" The cart rattled up one street and down another. Soon the Pink Panther found himself passing Happy Harry's racetrack. "Aha!" he shouted. "My Super Panther brain has done it again. Whoa, Longshot. I've just had a lovely idea. I've decided to become a jockey." Longshot Sam's eyelids flapped up like window shades, but the Pink Panther was too excited to notice. He popped into a shop and soon leaped out dressed as a jockey. "Perfect," he shouted. "Now I feel better." Then he dashed off to find Happy Harry. "There you are, my good men," the Panther called. "My trusty steed and I wish to race." Harry stared at the pink jockey and then at Longshot Sam. "You've got to be kidding," he gasped. "The fans will laugh you off the track," he sighed. "What few fans there are. It looks like it might be rained again today." "Have no fear, the Pink Panther is here," the Panther announced. "Come on, Longshot, they're lining up at the starting gate." A proud champion horse named Speed King stood at the gate. "Where are you going, Mac?" his jockey sneered. "To someone's Halloween party?" "See," the Panther whispered to Longshot's ear. "We've got them worried." Bang went the starting gun. "They're off," the fans shouted. The horses leaped forward, hooves pounding. "Tally-ho," the Pink Panther yelled. Longshot didn't move. "Let me put it another way," the Pink Panther said. "Charge!" Longshot leaned against the gate and yawned. The fans cheered wildly for Speed King, who was far out in front. At that moment, thunder boomed, and the rain came down. Longshot snorted and pawed and rolled his eyes. Then he streaked down the track as though his tail were on fire. "Goodness," the Panther panted. "You certainly run well in a storm, Longshot." As the rain grew heavier, the track grew slippery with mud. Longshot loved it. He splashed past the other horses as though they were posts. Speed King speeded and threw his rider into the mud. The champion horse hung his head in shame. "Marvelous," the fans cried, as the Pink Panther accepted the winner's trophy. "Who is he? Who is that? What's his name?" "Just call me Fantastic Jockey," the Panther said modestly. Happy Harry didn't even smile. The next Saturday, the Pink Panther was back at the track. It was another grey, cloudy day. "What luck," he told Longshot Sam. "It's your kind of weather." "You again," Happy Harry snorted. "It's him again," the fans buzzed. Bang went the gun, and off went the horses, except for Longshot Sam, who only watched. This time the Pink Panther just smiled. "Looks like rain," he said. Sure enough, thunder rumbled and the rain poured down, and Longshot Sam flew around the track. "He did it again," people screamed. "Why don't you sell me that old nag?" Happy Harry whispered. "Sir," the Pink Panther gasped, "watch your language. My racehorse is sensitive." The biggest race of the season was next week. Happy Harry decided that he could make a lot of money from his race by filling his stands with customers. He put up big signs everywhere. People came from near and far to see Longshot beat Speed King again. "See, Pink Panther jockey, the world's pinkest jockey, world's fastest horse." "I'm counting on you to win," Harry told the Pink Panther. Then my racetrack will become famous." The Pink Panther looked up. There was not a cloud in the sky. "Uh-oh," he muttered. "I think I'm going to be in big trouble." The gun was fired. The starting gate flew open. The crowd jumped to their feet, yelling, as the horses plunged down the track. Longshot just swished his tail and watched them go. The Pink Panther glanced up at the sun. Then he sighed. "Go!" Happy Harry hollered. Longshot still didn't move. "My goodness," the Panther said. Then he whispered in his horse's ear, "It just might rain." Longshot wasn't fooled. He looked up at the blue sky, then closed his eyes. The crowd isn't going to like this, the Pink Panther said. Please, Longshot, pleaded Happy Harry. Do it for old Harry. Boo! Hiss! The customer screamed as Speed King flashed past the finish line, the winner. Longshot Sam dozed. Double-crossers, thieves, the crowd roared. Vegetables and fruit and trash were hurled from the stands. Somebody seems to have done something to upset them, the Pink Panther murmured. I'm afraid your racing days are over, Longshot, he added, but don't worry, I have a lovely idea. He hitched Longshot Sam to his old cart and loaded up with vegetables and fruit lying around. Tomatoes, he cried as he drove away, juicy red tomatoes. While the Panther's cart rattled off, Happy Harry wrung his hands and groaned. I'm ruined, he wailed, ruined. No one will ever come to my races again. The angry crowd was leaving his track for the final time. He could think of only one thing to do. Wait for me, Happy Harry shouted, running after the Pink Panther. I'll help. We'll be partners. Tomatoes, get your juicy red tomatoes. The Pink Panther smiled as Harry scrambled onto the cart. Welcome aboard, partner, he said. Then he winked at Longshot Sam and added, but hang on tight if it looks like rain. The end.